With only a couple of GPs left until the new season on the 9th of May, it's time to put all your effort in to secure your best final position and your best season score. So here is some strategy guides for each of the opening and final round tracks to enable you to score your best ever result. So we have an all dry opening and final round, and we have Baku in race 1 and 8. So we've got a grip and a speed track. Some boosts to use: Dead Fast, Lumberjack, Shark, Firework, Eclipse. And one I have found recently is Kawaii is very good through the corners around here. But I'm not confident enough yet to put it into a strategy, as it's pretty slow on the straight but quick on the corners. Key overtaking opportunities, obviously down the straight into turns 1 and turns 2 and 3. The middle section is hard to overtake, but turn 6 overtaking is possible. And then down to turn 15 and 16, penultimate corners for the straight, and down to turn 20 on the straight. You can absolutely launch through there with speed boosts, and that is one of the best overtaking spots. Down that straight is where you can really target some massive overtakes. So obviously boost speed, overtake and fuel. So we can do a 3-2, 3M or softs depending on how far you're ahead. And the same with the second driver as well. You can do a one stop round here. Street Shark gives you a 4M, 4M or a 4 hard, 4 hard. So that is the possibility also as well. So definitely give them strategies a go around Baku. They all work absolutely beautifully. So let me know down below how you do get on in races 1 and 8. Next we have Imola, and it's not a fastest lap circuit this week because we have Austria, and it is a grip, aero and speed track. Dead Fast, Firework, Lumberjack, Shark, Kawaii and Eclipse. Kawaii is the fastest boost around here, especially through the corners. However, the speed boosts are great down the straight. You can overtake through turns 3, 6, 7 and 9 and turns 14, 15 and turn 17. Coming down the last few corners is where you really want to start pushing to try and make some great overtaking opportunities. The strategy to follow then, Kawaii on the first driver from the front is very, very quick around here. So a great strategy to use. Downforce on the second driver, which is also doing a one stop, predominantly a one stop if you're at the middle of the pack. But if you are from the back, do try a 2-3-3 because you do get a insane undercut on the rest of the field. So it's really worth doing that undercut, pushing hard as fast as you can with Dead Fast. Extra fuel, extra tyres help you massively, and you too can score some big points in Imola. After Imola, we have the fastest lap circuit needed in opening round and final round, your best fastest lap. We've got a grip, tyre and speed, and some of the boosts: Firework, Downforce, Eagle, Eclipse, and you can see the rest as well. Key overtaking spots is turn 1 and then turns 3, 4 and 6 and then 7 and 10. Really trying to push hard to get them overtakes done rather than staying behind the pack. Tricky track to overtake with back markers, so you want to get your overtaking opportunities done as quick as you can in Austria. Strategy in Austria is all about doing a one stop. So for fastest lap, 4 soft, pushing for 1 or 2 laps in that stint, and then coming back to do 5 mediums at the end. And then Downforce is a very good boost on driver 2, doing a 5M 4S. But if you do want the fastest lap round Austria, you need to use Firework and obviously Whirlpool and Claw to attempt the fastest lap possible, which will be a sub 20 second lap time. That brings us nicely on to Jeddah. So another speed, aero, bit of tyre needed as well. And we've got Dead Fast, Firework, Shark, Lumberjack, Voice and Taurus. Tricky place to overtake through the middle, but you can overtake at turns 1, the first corner, and turns 4. You've then got to wait for turn 13 and then 22 and 27. So really the opposite ends of the track is where you can really overtake. You want to be pushing hard to make them overtaking parts happen. Everywhere else you can conserve or go down to medium boost to save that little bit of tyre, that little bit of fuel, because potentially it could be a very warm race, which means tyres are going to be hard to come by to do the full stint. So be careful on that front. The strategy 2-2-2-2 from the front with Firework or Eclipse is very good. Driver 2 will do the 3M, 2 soft 3M with Dead Fast, giving that little bit of tyres as well. But you can do an undercut on here too. So definitely give these strategies a go. You want to be pushing as hard as you can in them key overtaking spots, because that's where you're going to make up them big points and big positions. Welcome to Miami. Aero and speed track again, so you don't need cornering and grip. You want to be flying on the straights. We've got Dead Fast, Firework, Shark, Hex Voice. You can also use Eclipse as well. And the key overtaking spots in Miami: turns 1, turns 7 and 8, turns 10 and 11, 17 and 19. Hex for your free to play players. Hex is okay to use around here if you're struggling on boosts, but there is other alternative boosts available which are better if you do have them. Strategy then, and I like a 2-2-2-2 on driver 1, and you can do a 3-2-3, pretty much the exact same setup as Jeddah. Driver 2, you can be doing an undercut. You could also be doing a one stop to try and make up them positions as best you can. But you want to be using them speed, overtaking and fuel boosts on these strategies, and you can absolutely attack them straights with the extra fuel and tyres, and you two can be making some good moves. You've seen in my previous videos how good Firework Eclipse are around here, so make sure you too are using these boosts and these strategies. Into France then, and it is a grip, aero and a speed track, similar to what happens in Baku. You can use Dead Fast, Downforce, Eagle, Firework, Taurus and Eclipse are some to recommend, and you can overtake at turns 1, turns 5, 8 and 9, and then turns 10, 11, 12, 14 and 15. Now predominantly your speed boosts are going to make great moves down the straights, whereas your maybe Kawhi, your Downforce, your Taurus is going to be really fast through the corners. So it's what do you do? Do you compromise speed for corners, or do you compromise corners for speed? I personally will probably go speed and then hope to defend in the corners. The setup of strategy: 2 soft, 3 soft, 3 soft on the Dead Fast. That fuel and tyres allowing me to push straight away, off we go. And then second driver, Firework, 3-2-3. Predominantly, I like the speed overtaken fuel boost around here, but you can use Kawhi and do it opposite, where you push through the corners and conserve through the straights. Either way, both are going to work really well, but for me, I'll be certainly using Dead Fast, something like Firework as well. Gladiator to hold off the opponent maybe, but you want to be using these strategies, them overtaking spots and attacking as much as possible. Our final track comes from Austin, and final being race 7 because Baku I've already done. We've got a grip and speed track round here, and Dead Fast, Lumberjack, Firework, Gladiator and Street Shark, all very good. Now I prefer to use speed round here, and we attack through turns 1, which is obviously a mini straight. We've got turns 11 and 12, which is the big key overtaking opportunity at the end, and then turns 19 and 20. Really, you want to be using speed boosts to get through on them overtaking spots. By using Dead Fast, you can get 3 laps full push on the soft, so we'll be doing a 3-3-2 on driver 1. Driver 2 will be going for the Firework with a 3-2-3, but predominantly 2-stop is quick around here, but if you're at the back, especially with driver 2, Street Shark will give you that overtaking speed and tyre management to help do a 1-stop and cut your pit time down as well. If not, driver 1 can do an undercut, and you can also fly by when everybody else is in the pits. Give that a go. It definitely does work in Austin. So remember, season starts on the 9th of May. That's when it will be sort of released to us, rolled out. Hopefully we can get that update pretty quick. But hopefully you've enjoyed this strategy. A couple of GPs to go, which includes this one. And fingers crossed you can get your best ever result. Let's look forward to a brilliant new season. And let's also get a great end to it as well. And I'll see you in the next one.